Good morning from Your Best Car in Kent. My name's Ben. I'm from one of our 2 UK branches. We're in Cranbrook, 10 miles outside of Tunbridge Wells, or just a 40-minute train commute from London. Our other site is in Buckinghamshire near Marlow, and combined we have over 600 5-star reviews. So please check out our website to see those reviews for our happy customers and of course the rest of our fleet. Before I get into this walk around, I'd just like to answer 2 of the most frequently asked questions that we get here, and they are: do we take part exchanges and do we offer finance? The answers are both yes and yes. We will take your part exchange. We can even pay off outstanding finance on your current car. Then on top of that, I'm thrilled to say that we are industry beating with our low APR finance rates. So if finance is the route for you, then please get in contact with us, or you can visit our website, yourbestcar.co.uk, where we have a finance calculator at the bottom of every advert. So whether it's PCP or HP that you're looking for, you can input some numbers, adjust the filters, find something that works for you, and then there'll be a finance breakdown of that contract before you hit apply. So this is the walk around video for our 7-seater Range Rover Sport, presented in Yulong white exterior paint. It's complemented beautifully by the black exterior pack and Narvik black contrasting roof. The black pack comprises darkened exterior trims that would usually be chrome or silver to give it a more handsome and stealthy look. So you've got Narvik black front grills, you've got black side vents, black bonnet vents. Part of the front bumper is black too, and then looking at the sides, we've got black mirror caps, and then not to mention the rear privacy glass and black window surround. So we can see from the side profile you've got a really handsome and stealthy look to the car. And then my favorite part, the upgraded and unmarked 21-inch gloss black 9-spoke alloy wheels. Now what do I mean by unmarked? There's no signs of curbing, there's no scratches, no scuffs on any of these alloys, so they're all in fantastic condition, and they look just like this one in front of you now. It's the HSE dynamic trim, as you might have already seen in the title, so it comes with the best specification available, but it's also got the Euro 6 compliant 3-litre diesel engine producing 306 brake horsepower. That, combined with its 4-wheel drive, the Terrain Response 2 program, and the electronic air suspension, it gives a fantastic all-around family SUV. So when the car's locked, you've got folding side mirrors, and with that you get keyless entry. So right now the key's in my pocket. We can come to close proximity with the door, open the handle, the car will unlock, and the side mirrors will pop out. And then inside we're greeted by a darkened interior theme. These are the ebony black perforated Windsor leather seats. They have an electric adjustment which is found just on the side here. That's for the front too. And then memory mode, which is on the inner door card. Front 2 seats can also be heated. Here is one of your speakers for your Meridian upgraded surround sound system. And then the driver has a leather-wrapped multi-function steering wheel. This column can be electrically adjusted. That is found just down there. Then you've got your cruise control, your paddle shifters for switching it into your manual mode, your hands-free buttons, your multimedia features for the digital dash, as well as the in-car entertainment system. Up above, another one of my favourite features is the panoramic sunroof. It's a fixed roof with a sun blind. I'll show you how that operates in just a second, but it's just up there. So let's have a hop inside. I'll run you through the features on the in-car entertainment system. So you've got keyless go to pair with the keyless start, and then a fully touchscreen user interface. Let me just turn the volume down. You might have already gone through the pictures on the advert, but allow me to just show you what is on here. If we go from left to right, satellite navigation is built in. A big plus of it being a wide screen and touch screen is that you can move it around. You can see it's extremely responsive. You can pinch and zoom, view your points of interest. But then you've also got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So don't worry if you haven't got Apple CarPlay or Android Auto on your phone. You've got satellite navigation built in. In terms of your other multimedia, you've got radio, so FM, AM and DAB. You can connect up your phone via Bluetooth or USB as well to play your music. You can also use Bluetooth to connect up your phone book, so you can store your contacts, you can make calls, take calls from the in-car entertainment system. You can use the buttons on the steering wheel too, so you can keep your phone tucked away. There's no need to be making calls or even looking at your phone whilst driving. Everything will be mirrored and stored onto the infotainment display. moving to our next screen, we've got just some more options here. So you can see Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can see you've got your web browser, cameras, which I'll show you in just a second, and then over here some more information. So you've got a deployable tow bar, so from here you can just operate or deploy how you like, but you can also use it from the back, and then your vehicle dimensions, your voice control, 4x4 information, so all the things you need for this size car. Onto your reversing camera. So I've just put it into reverse, of course using the gear stick. You can see already you've got your guidelines for your bay parking or parallel parking. That will adjust as you turn the steering wheel. You've got your obstacle markings, your parking sensors, and of course your crystal clear reversing camera. Let's put that back into park. Down here, as this is a dual screen, you've also got a touchscreen display down here. This is for your climate controls, your additional vehicle settings, but you can see here you've got your sub menus at the top. This is your auto terrain response section. So this, you can adjust the suspension depending on the terrain that you're on. As I've mentioned in the at the beginning of the video, your terrain response too. You can control this either by using the buttons on here, or you've got your cycle switch on here. So we can cycle through comfort, grass, gravel, snow, mud ruts, sand program, rock crawl. If we go back here to the beginning, we've got eco and dynamics, and more of your sportier version, but we'll just keep it in comfort for now. It's also worth pointing out, with your electronic air suspension, you can raise or lower the height of the car by pressing these two buttons here. The car that you're seeing right now and in the photos is in your lowest setting, your access height, so that is locked at the lowest height, but you can raise it. Onto your seat settings. So like I said, you can heat the front two seats. That can be done very easily. You've got an intensity of 3, and you can use the dials on the left hand side to adjust the intensity. Then your climate controls, also here you can select the direction, and then the temperature gauge on the left and right hand side, as this is a dual zone climate controlled car. And then over here just some additional settings in regards to your display. So underneath here, under the armrest, you've got some additional storage. Your lock and wheel nut is there for your convenience. 2 USB ports, your micro SIM and 12-volt socket as well. And then for your sunroof, we can close the sun blind by pressing once towards the nose of the car. I'll leave it open for you just so you can see what it looks like when we have a look at the rear seats. There we go. So let's turn off the electrics and have a look at the rest of the car. We've got the exact same seat upholstery back here, so the perforated Windsor leather seats, plenty of headroom, plenty of leg room. It's worth pointing out these are the premium Land Rover floor mats as well, so they're honestly better than my own carpets at home. They're for the front and for the rear as well. And then up above, we can see that sunroof stretching all the way back, letting loads of light in, really opening the cabin space. Another cool feature back here is your heated seats. So the rear outer seats can be heated just like the front, with an intensity of 3, and you just press these 2 buttons here. So moving around to the back, we can see the privacy glass and the black trims extend to the rear, giving it that stealthy look, as well as the rear bumper in a black finish too. We can open the boot by pressing the button on the key or on the tailgate once. That will open up all by itself, and then we're left with all of this space back here. We can adjust the rear seats and the tow bar by, well, with these controls just here. Let me show you the tow bar to start with. Press this button once. You've got to be a little bit patient. This will eventually open up for you, but there's no need to get on your hands and knees and do it manually. If you just give it 10 or 15 seconds, that will eventually pop out and fix into place for you. So we can see now, if I try to push that, that is firmly fixed in place. We can do the same for the seats. So if we choose the rear 2 seats, as this is a 7-seater, we're just pressing on those 2 buttons once, and this will raise for us. So again, no manual labor with this one. That will pop up, and then all you'll have to do is just adjust the headrest yourself. But even with these 2 seats up in the back, you've got a really generous amount of space, probably 2 to 3 weekend bags, maybe 4. And then we can close the boot again, like so. Now to get into the rear set of seats, it's really easy. On the shoulder of these rear seats on the side, we can fold the seats forward. As you can see, I'm doing it all one-handed. Slide that seat, and then you've got an entrance again to the Windsor leather rear seats. You can use the buttons on the shoulder. You've got the exact same controls on the other side where you can raise and lower these rear two seats as well. So you can see you've got a nice opening here. It's really easy to operate, and then we can slide this seat back into place and it clicks like so. So if you're interested in buying the Range Rover Sport, then please give us a call on 01580 712 115, or you can send us an email to sales@yourbestcar.co.uk. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we take part exchanges and offer finance packages, so if either of those options intrigue you, then please let us know. We're all accessible on WhatsApp and iMessage too, so if you have any questions about our cars or you need to send over some details about your part exchange, then please feel free to message us on those platforms. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and best of luck with your search for a new car.